Good evening and good morning. My name is Elvis. So, the 30 power, and always let's support our president. We love you, Mr. President, and keep going, Taty. Always, we are behind you 100%. And today, what I want to talk about it was our president is going to China next week, and to see what kind of deals we're gonna make with them and what is good for us. And I am sure our president will not do any deals with China if it doesn't suit us, if it doesn't feel right, and if it's not good or beneficial to us as Filipinos. So that I can guarantee that, and I'm sure 100% our president, he will do the best deal for our country on the Philippines and for all the Filipino people. Even those Filipinos are lost, who doesn't understand and doesn't know anything else better, which is on the other side. But slowly, those people will see it. So this is the most thing and the important thing for us. One step for us as Filipinos, life to look forward and looking ahead future, and looking for the beautiful Philippines. And that's the most amazing thing, which our country is so amazing and is beautiful. It is so many beautiful places in the Philippines. It's just breathtaking. It's heaven. And this is the most exciting thing. When I go home, I travel. I don't stay just home. I just travel all over. And it's just amazing. But coming into that is I wanted to talk about, it continues on this kind of deals of China and deals with also some countries from Europe already coming into saying they want to do business in our country. And this is great. And here Poland wants to do that, and Hungary wants to also invest in our country. Yes, that's really good if Poland and Hungary wants to invest in our country, but we need to be aware and to be checking those kind of countries also, like Poland and Hungary. You know, we're just having some problems over here in this kind of side of the world, and we should be aware of what kind of business they're coming into, bringing into our country. I wanted to point it out, and most of the important thing to us as Filipinos, and what we wanted our government to be aware. The same problems as we have here in the UK. All I want to our leaders back home is fine for foreigners to invest in our country and to do the most whatever business they are going to bring it into our country. What I want is to make clear to the foreigners, yes, you can invest in our country. Yes, we are happy to invest. You invest in our country. But you need to employ the Filipino people. And this is the most number one. And the important is any company who comes into the Philippines have to employ the Filipinos. First, you give work to Filipino first, than any other person around the world. I understand when some companies, they open their firms and whatever, depends what kind of business they're going to have, they bring some people from their own country. Acceptable, some. Not acceptable, 10,000, 100,000, or like this. Because this is exactly what happened when UK opened the European Union to Poland and to Hungary. When we opened the European Union from Poland, they were free to come into UK. They didn't realize the big mistake they done. Before they were saying only 10,000 people from Poland you were coming to UK. They were so wrong, because not even a year, it was already over 100,000 in 1 year. Just in less than a year, 100,000 Polish people coming straight into UK. Today we have over 500,000 Polish people over here. Hungarians, the same thing. When it was open, the Hungarians start also coming in to UK. The main problem we have right now at this moment in time is employment in the UK. So many people in this country doesn't have work, is unemployed. And the problem we have on this country is government gives benefits to people. They help some people who doesn't work, doesn't have a job. I do understand that, that's okay. We used to have that for so long. But the problem is when you open the doors to so many countries and they start coming into one country, which is just UK, and being overcrowded, which we are, overcrowded and very difficult now to find work over here, this creates a problem in our country. And I don't want that to happen to Philippines. We have the people to work in our country. We have a lot of people who's really well educated. They can do anything. And doesn't matter who it is, they have degrees or don't. We should lower. In the Philippines, what I don't agree most of it is you have to have high school like this, like that. Not everyone could afford to go to the high school. Not everyone could afford to continue the school. Not because they don't want to study. It's because it's not work. It's not jobs. And it's not easy to pay for schools and books and everything. So what I want our leaders to do, to think about it and discuss it, and is see it, look into it from now, is can we stop the big companies that are there, like SMs and Robinsons and some others, supermarkets, to make the people who's looking for work paying to apply. We have to pay 2,000 pesos for a form for us to apply for work. We have to pay, our uniform through that company, when that company is the one supposed to supply the uniform to the employer. Why are we doing this? We have to stop this. This is the most important. We have to stop this right now. Now, not later, not anything. Because so many people want to work, but we have to borrow money from someone to apply for a job. And this is wrong, what is in our country. And that's sad for me to see this. These companies, they're taking advantage of our Filipino people. And the payment we get an hour, 200 pesos. No, actually, correction, not 200 pesos an hour, less than 200 pesos, maybe 100 or something, an hour. That's a joke. When those companies, they're making millions a day, and our people have to work 15 hours to 13 hours a day. This is wrong. We need to stop that, and our leaders need to correct that. So, when we accepting people from other countries, we need to employ Filipino first. This is the most important thing, what I want our president, Taty Duterte, you need to imply this straight away, please. You need to imply, companies stop making the people paying to apply for work. You are the one to give them their forms. You are the one to give them their uniforms for free. They don't have to pay for that. And you make them work 8 hours with 30 minutes or 40 minutes break. If they take 1 hour break, that's unpaid. We understand that. So it means they have to work 9 hours. But as long as they have 1 hour break, that's by the law. And I would like our Taty Duterte president to imply this one, which is the most important. The other is, can we stop looking into what kind of degrees, or you finish your high school to have a job in the Philippines? We need to stop that. We know so many people, they haven't finished their school, but it's not our fault. We need our schools to be free. We need our schools to be supported and our students to be supported, because, our people, they want to study. And we are intelligent. We're not stupid, we're intelligent. Filipinos, they do so well in school. But it's our fault and our government before the other presidents that were there. That's their fault, because they never care and support our schools, our teachers, to be paid and to be there for our families, our children. And this is what I would like our Taty Duterte, please. Can you imply this one as number one right now? For everyone to be able to go to school, to have a good education, and to future, which we bringing in so much into our country, and our future of our Filipinos. You'll be so much the intelligent people around the world. And this is what I would like us to achieve. But I don't want our leaders to forget, and our president to forget. Any company wants to open business in our country, we support that. No problem. But you foreigners have to employ the Filipino. That's rule number one. The rules of the companies, they work 8 hours. It has to have a minimum salary a day for us as Filipinos to work. And we have to have contracts, not the 6-month contracts. The contracts fix 6-month probation, and if that person is approved and they are loyal to their work and they are good workers, to continue with their work, after 1 year, nobody can fire them. And this is what we need, a supporting from our government and our leaders from home. And holiday pay. Holiday pay has to apply. 1 year is 21 days holiday. When they go holiday, 21 days paid. Bank holidays also double. They work, they get double paid. And that's what we would like to apply. But it's great, we're having a lot of people interested in our country to do business. And we're looking forward for our country to be the best. So for now, love you all, you guys. Thank you for listening. And not everybody agrees, but that's my opinion, and that's what I want to share. And this is how it is. And anyone can do that, and that's what we need this today. We can do this for our voices to be heard. Us as people, the real people, the real life, for us to mention to everyone, those people around the world, and the leaders to understand people. For now, have a nice day. The Taty Power. God bless. Love our president. And soon I'm going home in December 2, December 5, I'm back home, so I'll be doing videos from home. Love you guys, and take care. Bye bye.